National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
It's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll pitch it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On second down, Kamara. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Kamara. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Saints. First down and goal to go.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick on the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Throw caught here by Bird. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Kamara with a carry on 1st down, but this defense on him in a hurry, and he'll wind up losing a couple.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Breeze now to throw. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Kamara trying again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
And goal.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
29-yard line.
On first down, Kaepernick. And this throw will be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A busy night continues for Kamara, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage can be found.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll run for it with Michel, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Saints 10, Patriots 8.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Running with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Lee's got it over the middle. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st down, Michel. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. To throw is Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
17. Patriots, 16.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. They find some open field here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. As Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful and don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. On 2nd down, Michel. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. You'll have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Kaepernick to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
It's 24. Saints 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Michel. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Play action. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick rolling to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Being chased out left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pussing and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better.